Good morning, it's Barbara. I'm actually having tea today in Dennis's dragon mug. I don't know if you can see it, it's so dark. His D&D guys, one of them always gives some kind of D&D reference. You're not going to be able to see that dragon very well. Something, so he's got candelabras with dragons, cups with dragons, knives with dragons. Lots of dragons in our house. I think they've decided not to do Christmas presents anymore. I hope. Anyway, good morning. I am actually drinking tea with you today. My tummy's a little dicey. I'm not sure why. It's been a week since my tummy was dicey before, when I knew why. So we shall see, but I'm having tea. I have tea when my tummy is a little tender. I call it tender, you know, it just feels a little tender and I don't feel sick. So anyway, I told Dennis I was going to do my vlog up in my room today because we both kind of got up at the same time, but I can hear him in the shower, so I think I have time to say hello. I got very organized yesterday with my Megan package. So today is wrapping day and numbering day and finding a box day. And then tomorrow morning it's going out. I have to check my mailbox if my last thing came. I'm hoping, if not, I'll just send it later. I was gonna make it the December 24th treat anyway, so I have time. Anyway, so that's where I am. Yesterday was, I didn't walk yesterday because I took Aura to her doctor's appointment. She's doing well. The doctor was happy with her, wanted to see her in 2 months instead of 1 month, so that was good. She got some of her questions answered. Not necessarily how she wanted them answered. She has a lot more medications now that she's got a pacemaker installed, and she's like, I don't want to take all these pills. But, you know, she won't listen to me. Her doctor told her she had to take the pills. She's going to a cardiologist at the end of the month, so her GP is not going to take her off her heart meds before she's seen a cardiologist. So she was fine with that. She just, you know, she's 90 and you know, and she's home a lot and bored and, you know, thinks of things to get agitated about. Apparently taking her pills is agitating her. Well, it's a pain in the neck for her. She's got to sort them into her little pill tray and everything, so maybe tomorrow, I'll talk to her tomorrow. I'll go over there and take out her recycling for her because it's heavy. And I'll ask her if she wants me to fill up her tray, her pill tray. Maybe that'll work better for her. Won't be so aggravating. So anyway, all is well here. That was the only thing I did particular yesterday, plus, well, tearing up my room because I'm so disorganized. I have been collecting things for Megan all year, and there's at least one thing I bought quite some time ago that I can't find. So maybe that's the start of next year's. That's the start of next year's Advent. So annoying. So annoying. But I'm sure I'm sure I'll have enough to send her a nice package, and I hope she likes it. And she assures me that she will, but that's because she's a very optimistic kind of woman. But I'm hoping she will. I'm hoping she will. I don't see any obvious reason why she wouldn't, other than if I send her back her own yarn, which I'm not. I'm quite sure. Anyway, so that's it's a big project actually to do, to do this. At least I make it a big project for some reason. I don't know why. And so but I will be boxed up today at the end of the day. And if my extra little lovely doesn't make it in the box, it will go separately. And that will be fine too. That will be fine too, because it's always nice to get mail, right? So she won't mind. And I have to figure out how I'm going to send that picture of my grandmother to my sister. I haven't even taken it out of the frame yet. We decided I'm not sending the frame. And so I have to take it out of the frame. And when I do that, I'm hoping the actual photograph is of a size that I can use my scanner and I can scan it in, because I'm a little nervous sending it off into the mail, and it'd be nice for everybody to have a copy of it. So I'm hoping I can scan it before I send it. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing today. So a little bit of scanning. I've been scrounging around for a box. I want exactly the right size box because it's expensive to mail things to New Zealand. So you want to keep things, In past years, I have sent mugs and things like that. And I decided this year I was going to keep weight in mind as I was collecting things. So it's not, it's still going to be weighty, but it's not going to have a mug. Actually, it's not going to have anything breakable, which I think is a good thing. And maybe it'll be a little lighter, but whatever it is, that's how it that's how it works. Confession time. I talked myself into ordering 2 Advents yesterday. I ordered an art supply Advent from Arteca, something like that. 12 days of Christmas art supplies. So I'm just going to get a little tube of acrylic paint or this or that. But I thought that would be fun, and I'll open that every other day. And I went on Etsy. I did look at the Crafty Toads. I had seen them post that they had put together some sort of random, Advent-y kind of thing from their leftovers and things like that. But they were all sold out, which was fine. Because I ended up getting a stitch marker Advent. So I'm not getting more yarn, but I am getting stitch markers. And I actually, it'll be interesting to see if I use the stitch markers. I often don't. I often just use bulb pins. I like bulb pins, and they work for me. You can take them off if you need to without, because they open. Anyway. But I thought this would be fun. And then I'll have a collection of stitch markers that can go in prize packages and things like that. So I did do that. So I will have a little something to open besides Megan. Take a little pressure off Megan. I forgot to contact Shirley Knits 123. You're the winner for September. I will be contacting her on Ravelry since I haven't announced it on a podcast. I announced the previous winner on the podcast, and she didn't contact me. So I'm just going to contact Shirley because that beautiful yarn needs to be sent. And I forgot to do it yesterday, so I will do that today. And then one of these days, I'm going to be picking the winner of the October prize from Marianne for the Fingerless Mids kit and goodies. And I will do that this week sometime. And I do intend to do a podcast soon, although other than the finished boxy, I don't have much to show. Hopefully by then I will have had a few minutes to sit down and talk about or think about my forest park, and I won't be in a grumpy mood. I was in such a grumpy mood. Oh my gosh. Poor Dennis. That day, that day, the whole day I was grumpy. I should have known better. Anyway, I had a very grumpy day a couple of days ago. He's such a lovely man. He really does help my grumpy mood. And so I don't have too much to show on a podcast at the moment. So, but I did go back. I still have this sitting here. I did go back to the vlog where I talked about, where I showed the hole, because I didn't take a picture of the hole, and I took some screenshots. So I have pictures of the hole, so I can talk about my mending on my podcast. So I have a few things I can talk about, but it may not be anytime soon. So I'm going to contact Shirley and let her know. And I'm going to pick somebody this week for the, so that Peggy, who's on, can send out that beautiful yarn to Shirley. And then this week I'm going to pick, and Marianne will send out her beautiful package to somebody, and maybe the winner will be a vlog watcher, and it will all get sorted. Oh, and now we have November. We're in November. What's the November prize? I don't know. I did recently go through the stash on the bed and make a little pile off to the side saying, well, these could all be prizes or giveaways or things like that. You know, sort of, it's hard to decide. But I was sending yarn out and about, and so I came, you know, so I made a little pile. So I know where to look for November. And then we're having a grand prize in December. Carol has said she's going to send some stuff for the grand prize, and I have something for the grand prize. And who knows, the grand prize might be grand, very grand. But we will continue the Ode to Joy Make-Along into 2022. And ever optimistically, we're hoping 2022 will be a lovely, wonderful year and much better than the last two. We're due, don't you think? I do. I think we're due for a nice year. So that's what I'm hoping for. All right, so that's the plans. But I am going to start wrapping and organizing and finding a box and figuring out what I'm going to do. Very special, Carol says she's on too. So she's helping me with the grand prize. I'm so excited. I can't give you any hints because I don't have any, but that's okay. We got time. Plenty of time. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Stay safe and stay sane.